You're such an asshole.
Cappy is now on his third studio setup in 1 week because of reasons. Cappy, why are you so angry, they ask. I'm going to kill them all, Winston. Cappy, please keep me anonymous. With the tax season upon us and the recent brouhaha with Daily Wire going through their men need to man up and get married shtick again. Boy, that is a shtick. You nailed it. I'd like to bring up a major complaint I have against Republicans. Let me preface this by saying that I know Democrats steal more of my money. Now, with that aside, tax season is here, and I'm upset that I have to pay the taxes on the alimony that I pay my ex-wife. The reason for this is the 2019 Tax Cuts and Job Act. The Republicans passed this bill, and in it, they changed the alimony law. So the payer of the alimony foots the tax bill rather than payee. This was under Trump. In the what is generally true to be a tax simplification bill. And then in some ways, not so much. I've heard a few reasons for this. One, they're worried that people are getting divorced and then transferring to the spouse to lower their tax burden. This is a ludicrous argument, in my opinion, and has only happened a handful of times. Yes, it is ludicrous. Two, there's a non-filer tax gap from payee to payer. For example, the payer files their return with the pre-2019 alimony tax deduction applied. The payee does not file a return and the IRS never sees any tax revenue. Correct again. Taxing the payer results in higher tax revenue flat out. Correct. Since the payer will always have a higher income than the payee, this is the most likely the main culprit. You are correct. If Republicans and conservatives are so concerned about declining marriage rates and family formation, then why are they making it an even worse idea for men to get married? All right, let me throw another one to you, and I'll answer it. It's not that complicated. Forget tax law. Forget divorce. Why are they not raising their daughters to be marriageable women? One of the biggest complaints I have about Minnesota conservatives, Republican, Libertarian, whatever, is the number of conservative Republican type of guys I knew. And keep in mind, I'm getting to be my age where if I had kids, they'd be on their way to college about right now. The number of ballless cuck wonders, Republican males, some of who are public figures, one might even point out, that still sent the daddy's little princess syndrome. Nothing's too good for daddy's little princess. And raised completely unmarriageable women, young women for younger men. There's some that raise it, yes. But by God, by golly, here comes well-endowed Molly. These spineless sacks of fuck wonder. Oh, I sent my daughter to whatever of the panoply, is that the word? The abundant number of worthless liberal. I sent her to, what's the one in Northfield? There's two. Gustavus Adolphus, what's the St. Olaf, and then the really stupid one for the really fucking dumb kids with a lot of parents' money. I forget the other one in Northfield. Doesn't matter. Well, I sent her down there so she could major in music. I said, McAllister. I sent my Republican conservative men, by the way. I know she comes back after her first semester at McAllister, and my daughter cut her hair off, and she got fat, she pierced the nose, and she puts a strap on, and she fucks me in my ass during Christmas table, on the Christmas table, saying I'm part of the patriarchy, and I oppressed her in Christianity. I understand, I, but she's going through a phase. Just, I don't want to tell her what to do. Look, you have every right to file complaints against the political Republicans. Absolutely. The politician Republicans. All politicians are pretty much shit. But also keep in mind, it's not necessarily politics. You go look at conservative America, especially the men. We're men and conservative and tradition. Like, yeah, until it comes time to raising your kids. Oh, Tanner, Jaden and Baden and Yaden and Hayden, all five of theirs. Oh, they all have mental disability. Oh, it's not. my right hand would be so sore, not from what you think of, from spanking my kids. But they wouldn't be doing, I think I'm going to major into woogie studies. Well, I think I have a touch in it too. No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, unless you actually legitimately Rayman level did. Nope. You just haven't worked enough. Hey, look, some siding we could put on the house. Let's go. So that is what look, young people today, all people of every time, we're not just born in a vacuum. You're worried about the main risk of marriage and viewing it from a men's standpoint, the risk men face in marriage. Please go read my book, the book of Numbers, Analyzing ROI in the Pursuit of Women. It is how we raise young women today. And again, from an individualistic standpoint, I know I'm going to get some political, philosophical disagreement with this. Look, women could do what they want. They want to live pissed off, spinster, feminist lives, and they don't want to marry men, and they want to work because maybe they didn't like men all that much to begin with. I'm not going to tell people what to do, but you got to look at how we raised them. I mean, sending your kids off to daycare, having them brainwashed in a public or private school, doesn't matter, K through college system, where men bad, you don't need no man. I mean, that's your main concern. The Republicans, that's truly secondary. God darn it. Got gunk in my eye. That's truly, the laws are one thing. I'd be worried about the quality and caliber of people as it comes to marriage material, not quality and caliber nominally. I'm saying when it comes to marriage material, how were they raised? And then you go to your good old conservative Republican suburbs. Oh my goodness, my daughter said that I should have my penis cut off because I'm a white male, part of the Patriot. Oh my gosh, she said, well, well, maybe we should vote more money for more school. No, you can't put a price on education. What? Give up my guns? Oh, I don't know. Oh, you won't sleep with me, wifey poo, if I don't. Okay. Instead of like a turkey on the table, it's usually the man in the suburbs with his previously nice daughter turned feminist, know-it-all sophomore in college with a dildo fucking him in the ass. This is all right. Okay, all right. There's your problem. Not necessarily the Republicans, but they're not going to help. The Republicans and conservatives are so concerned about declining marriage rates and family formation, then why are they making it an even worse idea for men to get married? I can't figure it out, so I'd like your thoughts on this. Please let me know. All right, it's way simpler. All politicians, Republican and Democrat, but Republican included, are stupid. I'm not trying to be smarmy. I'm not trying to get out of a lengthy dude. You have no idea. The quality and caliber of people who run for public office are dumb. The percentage of congressmen, congresswomen, state, federal, whatever, even local, that even read through these bills. The idea we have omnibus legislation. The fact that the Republicans constantly get ass fucked by the Democrats time and time again. And then when they get in office, there was Bush, and he had a Republican House and Senate. There was Trump, I believe that. What was it? John McCain still voted for Obamacare. When they had all three houses, if you consider the presidency a house, they still don't do anything. And it's because the Republicans are stupid. Some people say they're bought off. Some people say the parties are the same. I know a very good friend of mine. He worked in state politics with the Republican Party. The shit he was talking about. The political, I'm not saying you rank and file, like I'm a Republican because I'm a conservative and maybe I looked at a budget or two in my life and then just like, oh my God, free shit. Like you had an IQ above 102. I'm not talking your conservative people. I'm talking your Republican politicians. They are dumb. 9 out of 10 times they couldn't get a real job otherwise. When it comes to the Democrats, I've always said they've gone from the party of labor to the party of trust fund babies. Well, there's an element of that too. I mean, the Bushes, for God's sake, look at that. Anyone who runs for public office is usually a lesser intelligent, dumber person. I mean, Ocasio-Cortez, holy shit. Forget Democrat, okay? Just one of the dumbest people to ever be elected to Congress. I mean, that's a pretty stupid person. I'm not saying the Republicans are, but was it Bo Bear? Hang on. Who is the Colorado whore? Colorado Congresswoman. Is it Boebert? Boebert? Boebert. Let me see. Is this the one that just is dumber than a box of rocks and likes the attention? Yeah, this one. I have titties. All right, there. Perfect example. I think whatever. Inherited some restaurant. She's got a cute set of tits, gets elected because of it. All right. Those two. All right. Apolitical. One Republican, one Democrat. They could have a dumb off. All right. It's nothing more than they're stupid. They're nothing more than they're stupid. That's it. These are not intelligent people. And frankly, anytime you got an intelligent, I don't know the inner workings of politics. I know, at least at the state level, there was a lot of religious old timer money, like boomer, right? Old boomer. Oh, those Hispanics and they're loud, oompa oompa German music. I'm confused. It's like, yeah, could we just get a flat tax? Well, not unless there's anti-abortion provisions. Like, oh, Jesus. So they're a little bit, the arms are tied behind the back in that way. But no, man, they're just, I remember Minnesota college Republicans, right? Dumber than shit. It took me a while. Like, okay, they're smarter than average. Smart. Okay, I'm getting this. They're smarter than the average college student. That ain't saying much. But then when it came to function and execution and common sense, dumber than shit. And you don't believe me? Go watch. It's just, except instead of being college Republicans, they're now Republicans, politician Republicans. Go look at this. Do a clarity test on any one of them. All right. Yeah, you probably have more real workers and all that, but my business owner, what's your business? So you ran up whatever, a hair salon or something like that. Never made any money, and then decide to run for office because it's a free paycheck. It's an easy paycheck. And that's why, man, they're not bright. I would also say there's an element of whatever they call it, the fourth rail or third rail of politics. Like if you touch, like, oh, heaven forbid, cut Social Security. Oh, no, not that. Anything but fiscal responsibility. You wouldn't get elected. Dude, could you imagine the Republicans like going slightly red pill? You criticize the Daily Wire as you might, they at least are talking about it. They understand. I don't think there's a lot of animosity between Red Pill and the Daily Caller gang. I think they understand and they acknowledge that's about as best you can hope for. But could you imagine any kind of presidential hopeful or congressperson running for office? Yeah, maybe women should just be trained in STEM and math and have like some basic, logic courses. I think they need to be re-educated. Yeah, women are fat. Could you imagine me running for office? Yeah, women too fat. What do you mean? Why is the marriage rate? Why don't we have birthing rate? You're too fat. You're too mouthy, too lippy. You're too much a pain in the ass. Which, if that's what you want to do, fine, go be it. But knock it off. Like, why aren't guys getting married? What's happening to the marriage rate? Why are you getting? That's what's happening. I mean, we're at least honoring their decision by not bothering anymore. I mean, why am I not getting elected? What do you mean? What did I say? Something? So in that way, I could also see where, but yeah, you're right. They didn't have to do this. They didn't have to make it worse. Why'd they do it? Because they're stupid. Why does that dumb dog I had way back in the day when I was a kid, why did he bring dead animal? I don't know. He's a stupid dog. He was a good dog. And he wanted to look. I think they cheat when that happens. They bring the dead carcass. Fucking badger with rigor mortis set in, probably had to be at least 6 months old. Our dog dragged it in. And he was like, all problem. Like, you didn't kill that old. That heart attack killed that badger. Or was it a woodchuck? It was some big, ugly, dead thing. All right, there you go. All right, do we have any super chat? Look at this, 283 people. What's up, gang? Rachel, how you doing, sweetheart? Say hi to Andrew for him. 10 generous dollars. Perfect boomer conservative dad. Did you like that? Did you like that? Spot on, 10 out of 10. Laughing on fire. Thank you. Also loving the new book. Thanks. So say hi to Andrew. Say Rachel got a real husband. He wouldn't be the pig on the dining table with his little daughter like beating him over the head with feminist bullshit. Rachel, don't go to Minnesota, man. That's all they got out there. Dressed Crab, new guy, 5 British pounds. The West is ruled by an evil elite made of clans and families in its totality. It is anti-woman, but any anti-male policies are just a means to an end. Yeah, they are anti-people. I agree. Now, I don't know. I'm not into the big cabal. I think there's a network. I think there's an aristocracy of sorts. I don't think it's design. I think it's just how it happens. But yeah, they're definitely anti-people because I think women. Well, I don't think women are miserable. They're on antidepressants, and males are checking out. What do you want me to do about it? I guarantee you, if I ran for office, like women are too fat, and we give poor people too much money, and the homeless are faking it. Everyone needs to starve. Everyone needs to suffer, and everyone needs to fuck off. We're getting out of all these wars. But if anything happens on the international stage, I think oops, a nuke might be Luke. I don't see why we're going to waste troops. Like, we could have just fast forward through World War II and like, boop. Like, okay, do you want to keep this up? I don't think I'd hit a town. I'd just be like, hey, you know that island? Get the people off that island. You don't need that island. Watch this. Pow. All right. Now, knock it off with that shit. A deeply closeted gay man, $2. United Cucks of America. You got it. JJ Sedton, $2. Like the new username. I know it's Sefton. Like the new username. I know it's Sefton. My bad. Well, I don't know. What was your old username? See, you changed the avatar. Oh, hey, that's William Holden. I'm trying to remember where was William Holden before? What was your old handle there, JJ? Up the nose video going on today. You seem to. It's because I'm in a new area. I'm using a backup. I'm good. I'm good at my job. Boo boo. Hey man, seriously, man, saves you money. You don't have you helped me out enough hanging out with me in the Philippines. You don't have to. 125 Philippine pesos, which is like $3, 350. Yeah, $3. I have a touch of tisms. Give money so I can work even less. Yeah, but you're giving me the money, so you have to work more. JJ Knowlton. I think I got it now. Currently reading The Prince by Machiavelli. Good. I haven't, but I think I might one of these days if it's on audiobook. All right, there you go. Questions, answers, Asshole Consulting. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.